so one thing that I did, at least within the Netherlands, is I was in contact with a couple of fellow PhD students from different universities. I kind of set up this discussion group in which, so I invited them over to the university and just set up a discussion group in which we critically, reviewed each other's papers, and through that we got to know each other, we got to know each other's strengths, and now I'm, also working together with them. So, it's. I think these are all just simple, small things, but in the end, they really matter. I think, and it's more a matter of having multiple strategies in that sense at the same time than one strategy that will, give you the ultimate success or something like that. So you should get to know your community, but your community should get to know you. Right? It's relationship building, which has two sides. So different things. Well, obviously publishing in top-tier journals, right? It's easier said than done, but that obviously helps to gain visibility, right? That I think we can all agree on that. And present at conferences. That gives you very direct visibility. But those are like what I would call untargeted. So it's like you put yourself out there for the masses, and they have an opportunity to get to know you. But then you can also be more targeted in who gets to know you. Right? So collaborating with certain scholars, of course, they'll get to know you. Present at other universities like this helps you to get certain people to know you. And becoming a reviewer for journals helps you to build relationships with the editor or other people on boards, on the editorial boards, which are usually also the more prolific good scholars. Also, become a volunteer at the Academy of Management, or another conference, or another community. Can be very useful to get to know people, and for them to get to know you. So that's what I was saying. Becoming an active member of the community. That's my second broad strategy. Well, it wasn't actually a strategy while I was doing it, but anyway. So this year I've been more strategic about it. So this year I have a large agenda for this academy. So as you see, I'll be doing a lot of things. So I volunteer to be a session chair. I review papers. What I did? I just sent an email to Adam Brandt and I said, I'm offering my services to the OB division. What can I do? Put me to work. And so, and he's obviously also one of the leading scholars in this field. So, so he said, great, and they very much appreciate that. And they said, well, you can be on this award committee, have to review papers, and then say whichever paper you like best. And so these are just you can just volunteer, and they will be appreciative of you. And along the process, of course, you get to know all these organizers of the academy. So another thing is, of course, if you review, that actually allows you to receive best reviewer awards if you do very well. And of course, that helps you to build a track record.
I'm just wondering, you're looking at return on investment. I guess time on this sort of stuff is time away from doing your own research. So how do you work out what's the best return on investment? Of course, you're reviewing a paper, you're not working on your own research. So how do you work out where your time is best spent, best return?
So that's the disadvantage of it. All these things detract time from all the other things that you actually want to do.
But they're all scholarly activities. We're scholars. Almost nothing else. These are all scholarly activities. You can't return on investment. I do scholarly stuff. And return on investment, well, maybe it might happen, maybe it doesn't, but I do scholarly stuff. This doesn't matter.
So there's a matter of, like your professional responsibility, but your question is more like a practical question, like, you only have 24 hours in a day.
Well, I mean, if you want to put practical questions, maybe it's the wrong profession. We're scholars. We do these things because we love them.
I might reply to that slightly differently. If you apply for promotion or tenure at this university, most others, you have to tick a box called service. And this falls very much into that box in one balance. So I agree with what Neil is saying totally.
It's about being a
It's
scholar.
about being a scholar, but you are rewarded for that scholarly activity in a more effective way, where it does tick boxes for the university tenure or
are there seasons for this, if I could use that term, where it looks like you're doing a lot there? Can you keep that up for the next? Right, exactly. So
Probably not.
if you
No.
think about it, are there seasons where you're starting out where you do that, right? And then you take rapidly and
Yeah, so my kind of, well, implicit strategy has been so far to kind of be a fast mover. So if you're, you know, if you're just fresh, new in this area, kind of advance quite quickly and then establish your position, if you will. So I've been quite quick also with trying to get papers out during my dissertation, and also, getting kind of becoming an active member within the community, so that you get, quite quickly get people to know you and get a distinct profile within the community. So I guess for me, now is the time to work really hard, and then maybe, after I've been more established and maybe I can, then I'll relax a little bit more probably. But yeah, of course, this I cannot do at easy level. It's not possible. I didn't do as much last year as well. So.
This is another comment. I teach strategy, so I recommend strategy, but this is part of the academic value chain. And it's essential to the process of finding new ideas, getting feedback. You can't write good publications. I don't think in isolation for this stuff. And one thing I take away from this is that I've been underinvesting in this last 3 years. So I need to go back and try to find the right balance, because I haven't done enough of it. Travelling for Australians, you have to make those connections and find out where the cutting edges and who's leading the field.
Yeah.
It's a question of balance. I think there are people in the school who over-invest in stuff, and there's not enough of the output stuff. The research committee has been looking at some of the stats on this, and I know Victor's talked about a lot of investment in conference, but not a lot of subsequent output. But just personally, at the stage where you are with the pipeline of material, where's the balance?
Yeah.
At the moment, I think I'm under funding.
And I think for now there's a temporary imbalance, so I have to rebalance for now. Each year you have a new opportunity, right? So we can rebalance again. Let's see, so let's talk about a couple of other things. Reviewing for journals. Also helps you to, of course, build relationships with the editor or the editorial board. Also, again, has the potential, for instance, for you to receive a Best Reviewer award from that journal, which, of course, helps your credibility and your track record. And then also, actually, so usually you would start out as an ad hoc reviewer, right, for a journal. But then what journals do, and Neil probably can confirm that, is they rate your reviews, so they review the reviews. And through that, you actually, within that journal, you build up a track record, which is really nice. So for instance, at AMJ, they rate your reviews from 1 to 5, and then after you've done a couple of reviews and you've shown that you've systematically, did very good reviews, then, then you build like this internal reputation that for instance, got me in the review board. They record the quality and your return time, and so that gets you, into these boards and advance your career. Let's see. Discussion forum. You mentioned that, Nicole, this morning. So I thought I'd put that in. A research forum or a discussion forum can be another way of like putting your stuff out there. Also, in the process, of course, helping other people if you reply to questions, and perhaps even getting invited to a research project. If you make a very smart